Ladies and gentlemen, welcome. Welcome to Showdown. I'm back here. I recently got inducted into the PU tier against my will. And I have gotten a team I really like. I call it Black Sludge War Crimes, very lovingly. Now, who is he going to lead with? He never leads Rabaska. Rabaska here is his. He's got Healing Wish on it, which brings back Amon. So he's keeping that in the back. I'm poised to think it's Mesprit. If it's Mesprit, I think Typhlosion Hisui is just a really solid pick here. It's going to be Mesprit, I guarantee you. Bingo! That's his rocker. It's got... And then nothing wants to take a Shadow Ball on this team. Everything here is weak to ball. He thinks I'm going to do Eruption. Why would I ever do that? Why would I ever do Eruption when you're clearly Flash Fire? That makes no sense to me. Oh no, it's Sand Attack! I'm just gonna rock. What are you doing? What is your plan? Does anything here want to take a Dual Shock? No, but there's like a 10% chance he goes for... He goes for like a Terra here. Because he's in such a bad spot. So I'm going to switch out. He goes to Girder. Girder's got Guts, so I don't want to Scald here. I think I go to Bro. Okay, so he knows I'm likely going to switch out. So I'm going to Double Shock this time. I don't think he's going to Terra. One dangerous thing is Terra Ground. That scares me. Terra Ground, Terra Blast, I've seen it. Okay. We got some chip. We love to see some chip. I'm not really scared. Who do we go here, right? Like, obviously, the horse is really fun. We rock it up. If we just keep doing this, we roar him out. Does he keep Rabaska in? He never keeps Rabaska in. It'd be really bad for him to, right? He needs to keep this alive. I could have Stone Edge. Some Mudsdales run Stone Edge. This should be faster than me. So it's gonna, yeah, it's gonna Surf. I go into Lava Chicken. He's going to go back to Girder. That's fine. We get some chip on Girder. One more turn of chip with Double Shock and Close Combat kills. He can't do that play again. So if he Terras Cram, and I think he's likely to Terra Cram, he will be doing that. We just go right to Lava Chicken. He will be doing that this turn. I don't think he has it in him. Right, but like, why? Close combat kills. Does he have any Sucker Punch? This thing's just faster than me. We need to keep Lava Chicken alive. So we go to Bro here. Hey, it's my trick. This is why we're called Black Sludge War Crimes, by the way. We trick Black Sludge onto other Pokemon. That is so funny. He got himself messed up. We trade statuses. Probably one of the best things that could happen. I mess him up. Doesn't even matter. He Healing Wishes. Who does he Healing Wish? His Flareon? We could probably switch items with Flareon. I don't want to poison it. Oh. Yeah, that's what you're doing. He's going to bring back Girder. I mean, am I really worried about that? I'm going to Shadow Ball. I don't know if this kills. It should come close. He Revival Blessings, and then he's going to let Rabaska die. Oh no, you brought your 2 people back to life. But, like, why? He brings in Flareon here because I'm not good into that. Cram is good into Flareon, especially since I can't outspeed that. That para is really bad. I can outspeed that, I just need to break the sub. He's going to go for the sub here. We Terra Steel Brave Bird. He's going to go for a Leaf Blade or something. And now he has to go for the kill. And I don't think even Terra will protect him from Eruption. From full health Hisuian Typhlosion. I think we're good here. Yeah, he can bring in the sub all he wants. He has to attack. He has his crit boost, but I mean, I'm faster. You weren't the speed berry. Terra all you want, you're dead. Shadow Ball, by the way. How is he faster? Unburden. It's Unburden. Oh, no, it's Unburden. That's fine. Slowbro clutches here. I forgot Unburden was a thing. Yeah, I'm defensive Slowbro. Okay, disaster avoided. Barely. We can bring Nether back. I'm not too worried. I myself... What do you mean Healing Wish came true, by the way? Bulk up. He predicts the Toxic. But surprise, there's a reason I was running that. Blades for Days comes in. He's now weak to EQ. His Drain Punch doesn't do much because of how Horse works. He bulk ups, but it's a little late. Rocks go down. And he's dead. If he switches into Cram, he takes too much chip. Yeah. I just glad I didn't get crit there. He's gonna defog. We're gonna roar. Good. Lava Chicken comes in. He still doesn't want to take the double shock, so he has to switch and take significant damage. I think the Lava Chicken is how we win this game. So let's keep him alive. T-Wave. Good. I think we still win here if we just knocked off here. But I don't know what this has up its sleeve. He Healing Wishes. He's out of Terra. So I'm just going to let him die. And we win. That is how this team plays. And I didn't even have to click Revival Blessing. This was a game where Pawmot kind of dealt a lot of damage to their team. I just wish I remembered Unburden. That was kind of a huge mess up. But like, Pawmot just kind of did a ton of damage. They didn't have any good switch-ins to Pawmot. That defensive Slowbro really came in clutch there. Very good. And more importantly, the freak using the same Black Sludge strategy got punished because of Black Sludge, which is really funny. That's a prime target to Black Sludge, by the way. This is a Harvest spam, so it runs Citrus Berry. Harvest will randomly give it Citrus Berry back. He plans on bringing it back with Healing Wish Pawmot. That's why he has this little core here. So this is probably either Lepa Berry or Life Orb, right? Like, if you only want to bring one thing back, which would be the Arbolivia, you would run something like Life Orb to deal more damage rather than Lepa Berry. As for their lead, I can see lead Gabite here to set rocks. Delphox, if they're crazy, and maybe Cram as an anti-lead for Blades for Days. I can see those 3 leads, really. I don't see them leaving Arbolvia. I don't see them leading Scun. That's possible. And they would never lead Pawmont. No one ever leads Pawmont. Unfortunately, we do not have Ice. We have Scald. So there's no way to stop rocks from getting up. But out of all the sets, I think Bucket Release is the best lead we have. So they bring out Skuntank. This is going to be like Toxic or something. I think we just go for the Scald. No, it's Knockoff. I'm glad. I was considering it, but like, Knockoff is such a threat. Here we go. Oh, it's Seed Sower. It's grassy. Is this grassy terrain? Where's your grassy terrain abusers? I don't see Unburden here. I don't get it. I'm faster no matter what against this guy. So we can bring in Bro. Why would you leave Storm here? He's going to switch back into Scun. There's zero chance he stays in. He goes back into Scun. I take advantage of his grassy terrain, and I will Scald again. He likely knows Scald flip turn. Milo always runs Recover and either Haze or Dragon Tail. So this guy knows that I don't have an Ice move. So does he go back into Arbolive? Let's find out. He probably does. Because Milo is completely unthreatening to him. He sets up Toxic Spikes. He's essentially forcing either Cram or Bro. He wants Bro in. I don't want to send Bro in. So I'm going to Surf here. He can choose to knock off Cram, which would be problemsome. He brings in his own Cram. And gladly, I will enter Bro here. He predicts it because that's pretty obvious. And now I will go Blades for Days since I figure he doesn't have Toxic. He'll switch in Cram. I'll switch in this. He defogs. We bring in the Lava Chicken. What do we accomplish from there? Because he goes to Gabite. He defogs this turn. I know that. I know he defogs. Do we be cheeky with this? Now what? Now what will you do? We send in the Bro. Does he attack? Let's find out. He defogs again. He's going to bring in Skuntank. That much should be obvious. So we're going to Flamethrower. He doesn't. That's bad. I can just bring in Bucket Release here. Cram's not very much of a threat. Yep, he predicts that. Fair enough. Seed Sower. Where's your... That's where it is. I have to do that. You don't have anything to do that with. You do. That is problematic. Terra Grass is not the worst play here. Right? Terra Grass Trick. Let's do it. That's enough to kill? I'm sorry, Arbivlia. I didn't understand your game. That is an entrance point for the Nether with Eruption. This should be enough to do a lot to whatever he switches in, even if it's Cram. So there is a good chance he lets this die here. Nothing wants to take it. Cram wants to take it, but like, it's a roll to kill. That stinks. Right, like this is a roll to kill, and I'm going to take it. No, it's not. My bad. With the Bulv. Okay, we're slower. We can get out of here. And now I can do what I really want to do, which is Revival Blessing the Bro. He sends out Gabite. We bring him back. Our poor plays are unpunished. We can bring in Cram for his rocks. I guess he's not rocks. And then we defog. Because Gabite doesn't have a way to heal itself. Unless he's like Rest. Oh no, you brought in Pawmont. I guess I bring in my rocks. Wow. Fancy. You do like 13% to me. Nice chip damage. Wow, you go Cram. I'm gonna go Bro. Wow. I'm gonna Toxic. Let's see if you take it. You don't. You're gonna knock off. I'm gonna go... I can't go that. I'm gonna go Bucket Release. You go Bolivia. Wow. I wish I had my Terra still. I don't have a good switch in on him. I'm not gonna switch. He has Giga Drain. Cool. This thing is a problem. I don't know how to deal with this. He's gonna predict. Yep. I don't mind. We've essentially killed this. This is all but dead. There's nothing that wants to close combat into me. I'm not gonna bring Cram back. This is all but dead. He should sack this. Yeah. Okay, that's the worst Pokemon on his team. Killed. That is very, very, very nice. I'm going to take his grassy terrain, by the way. Thank you. He exploded? Whoa, I've never seen Skuntank run Explosion. That was a bad trade on his part. Because his Cram completely walls my Mudsdale whenever it comes in. Like, trading Muds for Skun is really good. Because now Slowbro Jockey is... I'm just going to do that. I'm going to sack this, right? I don't want Muds alive anyways. Because now, who survives the Toxic, right? Who knocks him off? Pawmot? You can get Toxicked. I don't want to bring in Bucket Release here. Right, like, oh no. Who survives the Toxic? I've got a Toxic with your name on it. Is this like Specs or something? He's going to set up rocks. Lava Chicken comes in. He's going to Earth move. I've got to, right? I've got to revive Cram. And then Roost. Because who wins me this game? I don't know. Right, this might be Scarf. You're faster? Are you max speed Gabite? Yeah, so he drags him in, that's fine. If Pawmot's Scarf, we're in trouble. He doesn't know who to bring in against the Slowbro. Here comes the Pawmot. It's gonna knock off. Trick it. Trick it now. Well played. Welcome to your Black Sludge. I needed to try that, right? Like, if I could get information on what this is and perhaps get rid of the Scarf, then the Nether has the chance to sweep at the end game. I mean, okay, sure. Okay. So, good news, by the way. Shadow Ball always kills. Bad news, Shadow Ball does not kill. Good news, by the way. We're dead. So we just recover. Right? Like, I don't mind stalling here. You're Toxicked. One of these days you die. You can just keep roosting. He gets me. I'm going to trick you again because I want you to have that. Okay, so it's not. That's bad. I thought for sure it was like Scarf. No, I thought it was Life Orb. My bad. I knew it. I misplayed. The classic. We're just going to get knocked off here. Now he brings in Arbolvia. He brings in Gabite. And now we lose. Because I misplayed. I had that game. I knew this wasn't Scarf. I said this wasn't Scarf. And then I played like it was Scarf. When I should have just kept the Nether in the back. I shouldn't have played like that because he still had Terra. That was really a huge mistake. That was like a winning position right there. If I had done something like click Eruption, I would have been fine. If I had gone out and sacked against it just to scout for Terra, I would have been fine. I knew this wasn't going to outspeed me, and I still misplayed. Unfortunate. Unfortunate to sack that like that. Imagine having the game and then throwing it. That was me right there. That's the big problem I have, right? Like, I will come up with the solution. I'll know exactly what they're running, and then I stray from it. Like, it's like it passes through one ear and out the other. And if I just played based on the information I knew, based on the information I have, I would have won. I mean, the big misplay was thinking that I could live Arbolvia. I thought that thing was like more tanky. I thought it was like all attack, or I thought it was all HP and defenses. I severely misunderstood it. I didn't get as... It is literally the same team again. Okay, bet. He knows I'm going to lead. He knows what I'm going to lead. I'm going to lead this. So if... Wait, is it the same team? I played... This was 2 teams ago. Why is everyone running Revival Blessing on the ladder right now? He knows I'm going to start with the Nether. Does he start Girder? Does he start Flareon? Does he start Mesprit again? No way he starts Mesprit twice in a row. So, he might start Cram. I think he starts Cram. Let's go this. Chicken. He starts Mesprit again. Does he Psychic move? Big calculator time. Pawmot. I'm running the Revival Blessing set with Knockoff. This is important. I need to see if I one-tap Mesprit. Mesprit PU utility. Knockoff does literally 20%. Against a Psychic type? Okay. Close Combat does more. Oh, it has Colberberry. Of course it has Colberberry. So this is going to use a Psychic type move. We blop. We U-turn. He does not trick again. I remember this Mesprit very well. Instead, he goes for the reposition. Against Slowbro, he doesn't exactly have a great matchup. This is Flash Fire, I think. This might be Guts, but I don't know why he's not running something like the Toxic Orb with Guts. Because he can't get scalded, right? Give me your item. Your item is mine. I don't think Trick is accuracy. Your item belongs to me now. The classic. Wish. So I'm going to assume you switch out. You do not. You sand attack me again because you are a piece of trash. Hi. Well, this is awkward. I beat the speed tie. I think this is slower. Yeah, this isn't a speed tie. That's just a slower Cram. Some sets run more speed. Let me show you. Some sets run more speed, and I think this 16 speed, I think he's all in on different stats. He's running like a more generic, specially defensive set, maybe. And that's why I won that little exchange, because I have more speed by investing just a little bit of speed into it. He subs here. I can't really afford to let him do anything else. Yeah. I can't afford it. I can't threaten Flash Eruption because of Flash Fire. So instead, Glowbro, welcome in, pal. He has no good Sludge Bomb switch-ins. Yeah, he's just going to sub. I'm going to Sludge Bomb. Why would I ever do something like Trick on him? He realizes he has to switch out. I don't know if he sand attacks me or not. I don't know what his plan is. I don't know his game. Flip turn. That does it. And now I can Eruption all I want. He can't really stop me. Does Typhlosion kill... Typhlosion. Does the Scarf set one-tap Mesprit? The answer is no. I'll tell you what the Eruption set does one-tap. Rabaska. His Cram's gone, so I could have gotten Mudsdale. Eruption does not one-tap Mesprit. I need the Nether alive. He is perhaps the most important mon on the team. Sure. Now he switches into Sceptile to go for subs. Toxic. Thanks for the black sludge. He goes for subs on Sceptile this time. I can't believe it. Okay, now that I got my para... now that I got my para RNG out of the way... 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a 30% chance. I have Terra, right? Bad news. I have Dragon. You can't really hit me, though, right? It has Leaf Blade and Drain Punch. Slowbro is just so tanky. Your crit does nothing. My Slowbro has so much physical defense on it. Bye. Fair enough. This still like dies in one hit. I'm gonna steal your Eviolite just to make that true. So go ahead, do what you want. I don't really care. Bulk up like a billion times, one tap my entire team. Oh no, he drain punched me. You're dying one hit from the Nether. This is why I kept him around. Goodbye, GG. That Flareon is pretty good, though, for dealing with high Flosion. It takes... I think it has decent SPDF.